We are going to start today on our backs. So come join me there. You place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest to help encourage your breath. See what works for you. And if you're comfortable doing so, I invite you to close your eyes. And if that doesn't work for you, then just keep your gaze low and soft. Bring your awareness to your feet or your heels, whichever may be on the ground. And then bring your awareness to the head, feeling the sensation of the head touching down. And see if you can at the same time feel the feet and the head. And see if doing that makes it feel like your breath is happening between those two places. The entire distance. And you can deepen your breath just to enhance that perception. Nice, long, slow breath in through the nose. Slow, long breath out through the nose. On your next exhale, bring your knees into your hands. And we'll circle the knees around away from each other so they're moving not as one unit, but mirroring each other. And see if the movement is coordinating with your breath. What part of the movement does the inhale want to correspond to? And then reverse directions. Using the pacing of your breath to set the pacing of the movement. And then when the knees come into the chest again, hold them there. We'll release the hands. Now we're gonna do the next exercise with a couple of options. So option one is to inhale the legs up and exhale back down. Option two is for those of you who like to challenge yourself more or want to work your core. We're going to inhale up, exhale down, inhale forward, exhale in. And on that one, if it would be helpful for you to have your hands under your back, that makes it a little bit easier, but it also puts less of a strain on the back. So make it your own, just moving with the breath. Inhaling as you straighten, exhale as you bend. And one more round. So if you're doing it straight out, then it's 2 for a whole round. And then you can hug your knees into the chest. Rock a little bit from side to side and go all the way to the side so that you really feel like you're massaging those outer hip muscles. And then come back to center. Straighten your legs in the air again. And then sit yourself up with your legs straight. And pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. We're going to cross the hands onto the chest. We're going to exhale forward and then inhale all the way back onto the back. And then if you're not able to do that and it makes it easier for you to have your arms extended out in front, you're welcome to do that instead. And if you're still not able to do it, just do whatever you can. Exhaling over, inhaling back. When you fold, try not to lift your knees off the ground. And when you peel up, try not to lift your feet off the ground. Just have that intention. Your body may do other things, that's fine. And 2 more. And then just come up, sitting in your seated staff pose with the legs outstretched, the body upright, nice and tall. You can rest your hands on the ground beside you, but just resting them. Or if you want more of a challenge, bring the arms up overhead and pull the shoulders down the back. Press down through the legs, forward through the heels, and pull in through the toes. And lift your heart center. Long, slow, deep breathing. This is such a deceptively hard pose. It looks so simple, and I suppose it is simple, but it's not easy. Beautiful. Exhale and fold over. Let your arms rest on either side of your legs. And then walk the fingers forward so you're stretching your spine longer. Press your knees down. Relax your head down. And then drop your elbows. And let your arms and shoulders and hands relax. Keep the legs really strong, pushing down, engaging the thighs. And then as you inhale, lengthen the spine, moving your head away from your tailbone. Exhale, draw the navel in, relax over. Use the longest breath you can. It might be helpful to turn the palms to face up to signify that the arms are really just resting. All the work comes from the legs and the breath. And slowly roll up, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, release down. Shake the legs out. Make your way onto hands and knees. We're going to warm up the spine with some cat and cow. And you're welcome to go slowly, starting at the tailbone, curling it up and rippling all the way up to the top of the head. That's your inhale. The eyes roll up. And then on the exhale, you also start at the tailbone, gradually moving your way up the spine till you drop the head. So you can do it slow like that, or you can do it quickly with a rapid breath. Inhale, exhale as fast as you can, almost like a breath of fire. Inhale, exhale, sit on your feet. Just take a moment. If you were doing the rapid breath, you can feel your breath slowing. You can feel the reverberations of your energy body. And then we'll come back onto hands and knees. We're going to send the right leg back parallel to the ground. And then we're going to do almost like a push-up. So you can see if your arms want to go wide, if they want to go in, what works for you. And if you don't want to do the push-up at all, then you'll do alternate arm and leg balance. If you're doing the push-up, you inhale up and then exhale forehead to the ground. Inhale, straighten the arms, exhale, bend. Just like that. Last one. And then hold in the lifted position. And release the leg down. We'll do the other side. Sending the left leg back and either taking the right arm forward or exhaling down, inhaling up. Almost done. Last one. And then come back to hands and knees. Slide the right knee all the way up with the foot at the inside. And if you want to have a deeper stretch in your hip, you can just move the foot more forward. If you need less, you move it in. And let's curl the back toes under. Come up onto the fingertips. Inhale and press down into the fingertips to lift your chest. Exhale, lift the back knee off the ground and push back through the heel. Feel the breath making its way up to your collarbones. And then relax the back knee down. Take another breath in. And when you exhale, fold forward, resting your head on your hands or on the ground. Try to relax your leg, your buttock, your hip. Try to keep both hips level with each other. And then breathe deeply and see where you feel the breath. And see if you can expand the breath to cover more territory. Maybe you can relax into the ground a little more when you exhale. And then lift yourself up, coming back onto the hands. Curl the left toes under. Step the right foot back, coming into plank. Hips level with the shoulders. Even if the knees are down in a modified plank, you still want a straight line through the body. Now we're just going to do a couple of shoulder dips. So holding plank or modified plank, you're just going to, I'm not bending my elbows, I'm just dropping my chest down so that the shoulders now become higher and then pressing and letting my chest come higher. Good. And then relax, bring the knees back down and send the left knee forward. And then again, you're welcome to walk the foot further up for a deeper stretch. Some of you are quite flexible in this way, so do what works for you. Come onto the fingertips, curl the toes. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, lift the back knee, press back through the heel, forward through the tailbone, up through the chest. Breathe deep and slow and long. Where does it feel easy to breathe? Where does it feel hard? And relax the back knee and toes down. Take a breath in and exhale, fold over. Bring the head either to the ground or on stacked hands or maybe fists. Keeping the hips level with each other. Relax with your exhale. Let your body go. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Lift yourself back up. Curl the right toes under. Step the left foot back. And then lower yourself onto your belly. You can do it by staying in plank, or you can bring your knees down. Keep your elbows by your side. Lower slowly. You're on your belly. And just take a few moments just to breathe and sink. Feel the ground. Feel the body in relation to the ground. And we're going to do a moving cobra. So you're going to peel the head up and then use your hands and lift. And then on the exhale, you're going to start at the bottom and peel yourself down. On the inhale, starting with the head and feel it rippling through the spine, little by little, until you're up as far as you're comfortable going. You can also just do this on your forearms as a sphinx instead. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Even if you're in Sphinx, then when you lower, you just take your elbows out so that you can come down. And bring them back in to come up. Mm-hmm. Let's just do one more. And then lay back down. Just feeling how it feels. Just to rest here on the ground. And then bring the hands under the shoulders and push back into mecha pose, sitting on your heels, folding forward with the arms overhead, pressing forward through the hands, lengthening back through the sit bones. And then lift the buttocks off the feet, keeping the hands where they are. Spread the fingers wide apart, hands are shoulder width apart. Curl the toes under. Take a breath in. And then exhale, lift the knees. Push forward through the hands. Press the thighs back. Press the hips back. Pull the shoulders down the back. And push the heels toward the floor. Take a breath from belly to ribs to chest. And then when you exhale, lift your belly and sink your chest. Let your head relax down. Imagine that you're trying to spiral your feet out and see if that widens your sit bones and makes a little more space in your sacrum. Like you're trying to push your feet away from each other. Beautiful. Walk the feet forward. Keep the knees bent. Roll yourself up. Bend deeply in the knees. Reach the arms up into the air. Knees are still bent. And then bring the hands together at the heart. Take a breath in. And then exhale. Hook your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Left elbow is up, gazing up past the elbow. When you exhale, press the left hand down into the right. Beautiful. Now with lots of weight in your left foot, step your right foot back, staying in the same position in the upper body. And then breathe up to your heart. Exhale, press down with the hand, trying to move both hands toward the heart center. Deep twist. Feel the ribs moving to the left. And then come back to center, place the hands down, step back into downward facing dog. Pull the elbows down toward the floor, the shoulders down the back. The fingers press forward, the hips lengthen back. Release the torso down as you exhale. And then walk the feet up again, keeping the knees bent. Lift the body, lift the arms. Coming into awkward pose. And then bring the hands together at the heart. Taking a breath in. Nice deep bend in the knees. Exhale, bring the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. The right elbow up, the gaze up. And on your next exhale, push your right hand down into your left, twisting your body. Weight is in the right foot, and step the left foot back. Try not to hit anything. And then inhale all the way up to your chest. Exhale, press the right hand into the left hand, moving your hands toward your heart center, rotating your heart center up and to the right, and then breathing deep. Nice, big, expansive breaths. Come back to center. Plant the hands. Step the back foot forward. And then roll yourself up. Reaching up as you inhale. And then exhale, release the arms down and clasp them behind your back. Notice which thumb is on the outside. And then step the legs wide apart. If you want to turn sideways to stay on your mat, that's fine, or just straddle your mat. And then inhale, lift the chest. Pull the hands apart, rolling the shoulder blades in toward each other. Straighten the arms. Breathe in again. Exhale, fold forward, lifting the arms, lifting the lower belly in and up, releasing the head over. See if your breath can still be nice and long and deep. Let that exhale really release you. Let go. And then release the hands and fold over your right leg. Can you breathe into your left waist, your left kidney? Take it over to the other side. Breathe your way there. Relax over that left leg. See if you feel the breath on the right side or maybe somewhere else. Just check in with it. Be interested in how each shape creates a different pathway for the breath. Come back to center, bring your hands onto your hips, your elbows toward the sky. With a flat back, lift yourself up. Take the arms out to the side. Take a breath in. And then exhale, reach to the left. Bend and just let that left arm hang. Turn your gaze up. And then imagine that you're breathing into the space between your left hand and your right hand. So the breath is so big that you feel it moving your arms. And then as you exhale, sinking down, trying not to touch the left hand to the left leg. And then we'll bring the hand onto the leg and send that right arm overhead, pushing away from you with your right foot and reaching in the opposite direction with your right hand. Turning the gaze up if you can, otherwise, whatever is comfortable. Where does the breath happen? Inhale back up into your five-pointed star just for a moment. Exhale, bend to the right, letting the right arm just hang. The left arm lift. And then feeling the breath expanding from hand to hand. Exhaling, dropping the ribs down to the right. Seeing if you're holding up or holding on. And then we'll bring the right hand onto the leg. Reach the left arm overhead. Push away with the left foot. Reach long through the left arm. Roll your gaze up if you can. If not, down or straight is fine. Stay active in your reaching and in your breathing. And feel the relationship between the two. Inhale up. Exhale, release down. See how your breath feels, how your mind and heart feel. And then step your feet together, or rather hip width apart. Lift your toes and spread them wide and lower them down. And then feel your feet as though they're melting into the ground, like a puddle of rain into the soil, seeping into the earth. And feel the crown of your head lifting up toward the sky, so you feel those two opposites, the feet and the head. And see if you can feel them both at the same time. And the breath filling the distance between the two. And then we'll let the weight come down into the left foot more heavily, letting the body hover over the left foot. Steady your breath with control, establishing a nice, even rhythm. Feeling your breath, even as you open your eyes, keeping that awareness inside the body to the breath, gazing softly at a spot in front of you. Then we'll lift the right foot up and take it with the right hand. And then if you can, wrap the left hand around the foot as well. If you're not able to, just send the arm back. And then we're going to kick the foot away from the buttock. Let the chest come forward. The eyes anchor you. Let your breath anchor your mind. If the body falls out of the posture, no problem. Keep the mind and the eyes in the posture. Keep kicking the foot back. Breathe into your heart. Good. There's no hurry. And then release down. Closing eyes. Letting shoulders relax. Letting the right foot reacquaint itself with the ground. Perhaps feeling an extra sense of solidity through the left foot, or whatever it is you're feeling now as we return to standing. Staying connected to the breath. Lift the toes and spread them wide and lower them back down. And shift your weight into your right foot. Feel the whole body supported over that foot. And establish your breath in a nice, even, slow rhythm. And let your eyes gently open and find one spot. Not a general area, but an actual spot. And lock your eyes in there while keeping them relaxed. Without losing connection to your breath, lift your left foot up into your hand. If you can, take the right hand around that foot too. If not, just reach the arm back. Let the shoulders roll back and in, and kick the foot away from the body, really letting those back ribs come forward and the body arch. Steady your breathing. Feel your breathing. Use the posture to open your breath into your heart. It's not just a balancing pose. It just happens to be a balancing pose, but it's a heart opener. Beautiful. And release down. Inhale, pull the shoulders up to the ears. Inhale, pull them up some more. Exhale out of the mouth, drop them down. Inhale, pull them up. Inhale up some more. Exhale out of the mouth. One more time with a little modification at the end. Inhale, pull up. Inhale, pull up. And then on the exhale, breathe out of your mouth and shake the body out. Let your head move around. Let your hips move around. Slow it down and come to stillness. And to just feel what shaking the body creates. Okay. Now we're going to do some breath of joy. So the arms swing forward, swing out, swing up. All three of those are inhales, and then on an exhale, out of the mouth, release over. So it's really swingy, it's kind of playful. You can maybe bounce in the knees a little bit. Inhale, 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 exhale. Make it as playful as you can. Doesn't matter if it's not precise. Last one. And then when you're over, stay over. And bend the knees all the way. Into a little squat. So we're going to try to come up into a crane pose. You can stay in squat if you don't want to try, but there's certainly no harm in trying. Everything takes practice, and you build your your not just muscles, but your concentration and your resilience. When you try and you don't succeed, you're accomplishing something. So we're going to step the feet a little wider so that the elbows can come comfortably inside the thighs. And we're going to place the hands on the ground in front of you, not directly under, but in front with the fingers spread wide. You can just feel how the back body breathes here. And then we're going to lift the hips while bending the elbows, but keeping the elbows in line with the wrists. So if the elbows splay out to the side, you're going to lose the power of the pose. The strength is in the alignment. Lift your hips as high as they'll go, and then start to shift your weight forward until the elbows line up over the wrists. Once the elbows line up over the wrists, lift your feet off the ground. Nice. So even if you're just trying and getting your toes just to come up for a second, you can do it with your hands and fists as well. It's not as stable as with the palm spread, but you can try it. It's harder that way. It's doable. The key is to line the elbows up over the hands so that it really doesn't require very much strength at all, because the arm bone is doing all the work for you. And then see how long you can stay in it once you're up in it. Okay, good. Let's come down, sitting on the buttocks, bringing the soles of the feet together. Place the hands behind your thighs with the palms tucked under you so that the palms face up. Both hands kind of behind you with the palms facing up. Then we're just going to lean back a little bit. And release the hands, shake them out. Inhale up, arms reach. Exhale, fold forward. Drop the elbows. Feel that arm bone from the elbow to the shoulder, releasing down toward the ground. And then try to breathe into the length and the width of your back. And then roll yourself up. You can keep the arms here for level 1, here for level 2, here for level 3, or for level 0, hold on to your knees. We're all going to bring the feet onto the floor, have the knees bent. We're going to roll down slowly, tucking the chin to the chest. Try to do it with control. Keep breathing. And then once your head comes all the way down, relax your arms down. Lift your hips and tuck them under, and then release the legs and shake them out. If you have an eye pillow that you want to place on your eyes, you can do that now. Do anything else that will make you comfortable. And then rest your arms out to the side, rest your legs apart. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing your body into the ground. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, release the jaw. Relax the tongue, slightly part the lips. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the activity of the mind, bringing your attention fully to your breath. Let the breath occupy your mind completely. And then let the breath go. Not that you're not still paying attention to it, you're just not controlling it. Just allow the breath to happen. And keep your awareness in the feel of your breath, wherever it is, however it may be. If the mind wanders, no problem. Bring it back to the breath, finding yourself even more relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath and stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock side to side, feeling the ground massaging your back. Come center, join the bottoms of the feet, the palms of the hands. Rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Then roll over onto your side. Rest your head on your underside arm. Rest your body on the ground. Rest your awareness in what's alive in you right now. And slowly make your way up to sitting, letting your head come up last, coming into any comfortable seated posture. Sinking down through the sit bones, lifting through the crown of the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale, lift the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste. Thank you for your practice.